What can you say? I feel like a celebrity.
You are now. For the next few days, I pondered my sister's suggestion that I try to be more outgoing with my camera, and that I think of it as a way of perhaps meeting someone new. A few days later, I learned that a childhood sweetheart of mine, someone I haven't seen in 20 years, happens to be modeling in a local fashion show, and I discussed the matter with Anne, my stepmother.
Who is she with? Is she married or?
No, she's in a fashion show.
We're going to that today.
Can I go with you?
Sure.
Can I
sure.
film?
Sure.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. It's part of this weekend
Right.
entertainment.
Right.
This is so comfortable, you wouldn't believe it. Yeah, it's wonderful. It really is.
It is pretty.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's not married.
No. I don't think I've weighed that little since I was in the 3rd grade. I know I have. Tell me about the dress. This is a child Thursday meal. I do not know what the flavor is. It's like an orange. It has a lot of body to it. I just think it's cute. Great on you. Certainly everyone couldn't wear it. Pretty.
I know. I didn't know you.
Where in this room have you been? Terry, don't know the wheels that set in
It's wonderful to see you again.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to see you, too. What are you doing?
I'm filming you. I'm taking my eyes
For
off.
what purpose?
I'm making a film about Sherman's march to the sea. Let me talk to you later on. I don't want to interrupt your business. It's wonderful to see you again.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you, too. I do want to talk to you.
Okay.
Did you think she's married or?
No, she's not. Not now.
She's a doll. I'd ask her out. She's going to be here.
We used to play Superman together. That's what I remember. Do you remember that?
In
we
the
put
backyard.
tails on. Around as capes around.
And my 7-year-old still does that. I mean, that is his favorite thing, to be somebody else.
I know. And now all the movies are coming out with Superman. It's all a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Somehow Christopher Reeves
Right.
looks pretty good, Ross. I might like to go play Superman with him sometime.
Don't you think I look enough like Superman?
Well,
What if I shave the beard off? It might help.
that might help. But I like your beard.
Thank you. I would say I like yours too, but you don't have one.
Well, my 11-year-old looked at me the other night in front of my date and said, "Oh, Mom, you've got a mustache." That was awful. Not one of the things you want your child to do in front of your date.
That's very funny. So, are you involved with somebody? Do you see somebody on a regular basis?
No, just kind of
Mm-hmm.
floating free right now.
Yeah.
It was a, I don't believe in divorce. I think once you get married, you hang in there. So this has not been real pleasant.
I'm sure it hasn't. The next day, Mary has to leave, and I go to say goodbye.
Bye.
For a long time, I've had this notion that love was possible. I mean romantic love, two people falling deeply in love with each other and somehow managing to stay together for more than 2 weeks. But time after time, it seems that a woman would get involved with me and want some sort of commitment, and I would decide that it wasn't right, or vice versa. And no matter how passionate things were in the beginning, there was never any equilibrium, and nothing ever seemed to last. At any rate, I find myself slipping back into listless contemplation of my single status, but Anne, my stepmother, has made other plans for me.